Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the refraction through a rectangular glass slab and lateral shift. See, this PQRS is a rectangular glass slab. The medium is glass medium and the surrounding medium is air. Okay, for the phase PQ, AB is the incident ray and BC is the reflected ray, right? Then the ray AB is incidenting at an angle of I1 and the refracted angle is R1. See, the refraction of light taking place and the ray is passing from a optically rarer medium to denser medium. That means the ray will be tends towards the normal or bends towards the normal. So R1 is less than I1. Again, for the phase SR, the BC is the incident ray, angle of incidence is I2 and CD is the refracted ray and the angle of refraction is R2. but as a whole अगर हम consider करेंगे then CD is the emergent ray because incident ray after incidenting from air the ray CD is emerging from the what the glass slab, then CD is the emergent ray. Then the displacement, the perpendicular displacement between the incident ray AB and the emergent ray CD is called as lateral displacement. Then if we put Snell's law at the phase PQ, we will get mu or relative refractive index of glass medium with respect to air medium is sin I1 by sin R1. So see in this equation, sin I1 by sin R1 equal to relative refractive index of glass medium with respect to air medium. So let's consider this equation as equation 1. Then we will put the Snell's law in the phase RS. We will get sin I2 by sin R2 equal to relative refractive index of air medium with respect to glass medium equal to 1 by relative refractive index of glass medium with respect to air medium. So let's consider this equation as equation 2. Then multiply both equation 1 and equation 2. We will get sin I1 by sin R1 into sin I2 by sin R2 equal to 1. Then see, the phase PQ and RS both are parallel to each other. So angle I2 equal to R1. See this figure. PQ and RS both are parallel to each other. So this angle I2 will be same as angle R1. Then sin I2 equal to sin R1. Sin I2 equal to sin R1. Now equation 3 can be written as sin I1 by sin R1 into sin I2 के जगह पे we will write sin R1 by sin R2 equal to 1. Then sin R1 then sin R1 will be cancel out हो जाएगा. Then sin I1 by sin R2 equal to 1 or sin I1 equal to sin R2. Then we will get I1 equal to R1. I1 equal to R1. Okay. I1 equal to R1 means the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of the refraction through second phase or RS phase. See, this I1 equal to R2. That means the ray, incident ray and the emergent ray both are parallel to each other. Okay, so thus the emergent ray CD is parallel to the incident ray AB, but it has laterally displaced with respect to the incident ray. Okay, they are not coinciding. The shift in the path of light on emerging from a refracting medium with parallel phase is called lateral displacement. Okay, hence the lateral shift is the perpendicular distance between the incident ray and emerging ray. when the light is incident obliquely on a refracted slab with parallel faces. Then we will derive the expression for lateral displacement. See, in this diagram, I is the angle of incidence, R is the angle of refraction. So this line and this line are intersecting at point B. So these two lines are intersecting at point B. That means this angle I is equal to this angle. This angle is also I. So this small angle can be written as I minus R. Okay. T is the thickness. T is the thickness of the slab. X is the lateral displacement. Then at the triangle BEC, see the triangle BEC. At the triangle BEC, sin I minus R equal to X by BC. Okay, so sin I minus R equal to X by BC, or X equal to BC sin I minus R. Then from the triangle BFC, see this triangle BFC, see this triangle BFC, cos R equal to BF by BC. Okay, so cos R equal to BF by BC, or BC equal to BF by cos R. Then BF is the thickness of the glass slab. Okay, so we can write T at the place of BF. So BC equal to T by cos R. Then previously we know that X equal to BC sin I minus R. Then put the value of BC, that is T by cos R. Okay, then we will get X equal to T by cos R into sin I minus R. Then X equal to T by cos R into sin I into cos R minus cos I into sin R. It is sin A minus B formula. We have put it sin A minus B formula. Then we will get X equal to T. Take the cos R inside the bracket and divide it throughout the term. Then we will get X equal to T into sin I cos R minus cos I sin R by cos R. Then cos R, and we will get X equal to T into sin I minus cos I sin R by cos R. After then, from Snell's law, we know that mu equal to sin A by sin R. I have written the relative refractive index of glass with respect to AR h mu. Okay, so mu equal to sin A by sin R, or sin R equal to sin A by mu. Okay, and cos R equal to 1 minus sin square R root over, or root over of 1 minus sin square R. Then we will get cos R equal to 1 minus sin square I by mu square. Then we will get X equal to T into sin I minus cos I sin R by cos R. Then put the value of sin R and cos R in this equation. Put the value of cos R and sin R in this equation. Then we will get X equal to T sin I minus cos I into sin I by mu by root of 1 minus sin square I by mu square. Then next step is X. We can take mu. We can write the next equation like this: X equal to T into sin I minus cos I sin I by mu into root of 1 minus sin square I by mu square. Then the next step is X into T sin I minus cos I sin I by mu into root of mu square minus sin square I by mu square. The next equation will be X equal to T sin I minus cos I sin I by mu into root of mu square minus sin square I by mu. Then this mu and mu cancel out हो जाएगा. Then we will get the expression for lateral shift, that is X equal to T into sin I minus cos I sin I by root of mu square minus sin square I. Then the lateral displacement will become maximum if the angle of incidence is maximum or 90 degree, then if I is 90 degree, the sin I will tends to 1, then cos I will tends to 0, then we will get x equal to t sin 90 degree. Then the x maximum value is thickness. So the displacement of emergent ray cannot exceed the thickness of the glass slab. And from equation 2 means this is the equation 2. This is equation 2. This is equation 2. From equation 2, it may be noted that the lateral shift produced by a glass slab increase with increase in the thickness of the glass slab, and increase in the value of angle of incidence, and increase in the value of refractive index. So this is the expression for glass slab and the conclusion and the refraction through a rectangular glass slab. Thank you very much.